check this out. I came across an interesting Instagram post where a guy raises a point. He says, my dad treated me this way, so I expect any man I'm interested in to do the same. But the second we talk about how our mothers treated us, we are the problem. Ladies, what are your thoughts on this? Does the way your dad treated you factor into how you expect your man to treat you?
That's what I'm trying to understand. Can you explain it? I didn't understand
Okay.
Because I was confused.
It was a guy writing pretty much saying that, like, it's from the guy quoting a girl.
Okay.
My dad treated me this way, so I expect any man I'm interested in to do the same.
Right.
Okay.
But he's saying the moment men say,
Okay.
oh, our mothers treated us this way,
Okay.
we are the problem.
Okay. Okay. I got
They're
it.
called mama's boys. They're called,
Got
you
it.
know.
Now I get it, too.
I'm not going to treat you the way your mother treated you, but women who are daddy's girls, you know, are like, oh, my bar is set high.
I should have called you because it took me 2 hours. I fell asleep thinking about this. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? What did he mean? Now I understand. So
No,
next time
no.
we'll call you. I don't believe none of this.
No? You don't?
I don't either.
You don't think women hold their men on the level of how their dad treated them?
You know I ain't had no daddy. Don't get me to
neither
get
did
emotional.
Neither did I.
They
were both like,
don't you?
Oh my God.
Yo, you guys are the funniest people ever. The fact that
I
you
think
can
there's some
turn
truth
your
to that,
hurt
Adrian.
into this, making us laugh right now is wild. Okay, this is my thing. While I understand that some people may have higher expectation, yo, don't be comparing your man to your husband, to your father, and don't be comparing your wife to your mother. It's two completely different things. Now, granted, there is some groundwork that I think the love your parents show you that they can establish, like the groundwork. We're talking like foundational love of simple things like respect. This person should not be verbally abusing you, emotionally abusing you. I think obviously on the ground level, foundational love, I get that. But to compare that to me gets a little weird.
But I think also, okay, the reason why I think, because if I'm correct, majority of us had mothers. A lot of us didn't have fathers. So when we see men acting like their mother, it's because the majority of them, you know, we know what a mother is.
Right,
we
right,
know
right.
what a mother does.
Yeah.
And I think that's where that thinking comes from of that. And I think that a lot of daughters are treated differently than, I know I was treated differently than my brother was. And so that I kind of maybe talk about, you know, that affects my relationships. Now I'm not because it's too old, but younger, I think it affected my relationship. So I think that's where that comment comes from, is that we don't have... Go ahead.
I also don't like the idea that boys are mama's boys, yet girls have daddy issues.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It all just gets very blanketed. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it is a way for people to try to insult one another. Oh, my significant other has a really close relationship with their mom. Ugh, he's such a mama's boy. My girlfriend, you know, doesn't have a great relationship with her father. Oh, she must have daddy issues. You know what I mean? I don't like that.
Yeah, but there are
I think it's
certain
double standards.
there are certain stereotypes that just are true. I think every situation is a case by case scenario. I wouldn't
Correct.
just say
That's what
that
I'm
if someone
saying.
happens to be really close to their mom. If a man was close to mom, I think he's a mama's boy. Like it just comes down to if a man takes care of his mother more than he does his wife, then yes, that's kind of a mama's boy. There's a close connection there that doesn't feel like it's been separated in order for him to become a husband. And at the same time, if a girl is spending a lot of time with the dad and the dad coddles her and spoils her, then that's daddy's little girl. Like there's still those stereotypes exist. I think you have to know what exactly is the issue that person has with their parent before you just go putting a title on it. Because there
That's what
are
I'm
people
saying.
that are spoiled by their parents.
Right.
And
I
they
agree
do
with
have
that.
those stereotypes for a reason.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And
I wouldn't, but would you say that every girl that maybe didn't have a father could suffer from daddy issues?
No, never. Blanket
Don't
statements
get
are
me
never
started.
healthy,
That's what
period.
I'm saying.
No, I don't think No, I don't think every woman has daddy issues if they don't have a father in their life. But I do think there's a stereotype for sure, like Jeannie was saying, the fact that a girl can be a daddy's girl, but then
Yeah.
if the man is a mama's boy, then that's a whole other connotation.
But
and
if
you
it's
feel
a
like,
good dad, because I think where a lot of men get intimidated if this girl had a really good father,
Yes.
and she's
'Cause then
like,
he's gotta keep
I'm gonna
up."
find a man that's
Right.
like that. But you don't, very rarely do you hear a guy go, you know,
I want
I'm
a
looking
woman
for a
like my
woman
mama.
like my, you know, it's more about, I love my mother more than I love this woman. That's what, and I agree with what Jeannie is saying, is that, you know, that's when the mama's boy becomes an issue where you value your mother more than you value your wife. Whereas most daughters, they're like, no, I want you
someone
to
that
be
looks like that, like that,
acts,
not
that
looks like
treats
that, but
me,
like
but
that.
not, but once they get that man is their man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
so
see
it's
what
a
you're-
difference.
That's
So,
healthy.
woo, I'm
That's
glad we
healthy.
figured
Oh my
that out.
God, and barely.